Everyone knows at this point that Lucasfilm has become a disaster under Kathleen Kennedy's leadership, and now Disney is finally ready to pull the plug after her latest catastrophe. The decision to greenlight a trans clone trooper storyline has completely backfired, and it's just another nail in the coffin for her disastrous reign at Lucasfilm. The outrage from fans was immediate, and it wasn't just your everyday Star Wars criticism. This time, Disney execs took notice. Behind the scenes, Kathleen Kennedy is fighting tooth and nail to hold onto her position, especially since she's trying to extend her contract until at least 2027. But after the fan backlash and the chaos surrounding this decision, Disney's board members, many of whom are already fed up with her antics, are now turning against her. And let's be real here, it's about time. Bob Iger has been stuck in this ridiculous back-and-forth battle with Kennedy for years now, constantly putting up with her failed Star Wars projects, and this latest stunt is just the tipping point. She thought a trans clone trooper would somehow resonate with fans, but the reaction was the exact opposite. Instead, fans called it pandering, lazy storytelling, and even some within Disney are calling it the final straw. Now, Kennedy's future is on shaky ground, and she knows it. She's furious with Iger for drastically cutting her influence on future Star Wars projects, especially after this disaster. It turns out Disney's offering her a significantly reduced contract extension, one that minimizes her role and cuts millions out of her paycheck. She was banking on new projects, many tied to this whole High Republic mess, and now over 10 of them have been axed completely. Good riddance, honestly. What's even better is that Iger cancelled nearly all of Kennedy's planned Star Wars TV shows, keeping only a small fraction of them alive as they start pivoting back to movies instead. This isn't just some small setback for her, it's a financial blow too. Kennedy was set to rake in $20 million from producing these projects, and now all of that is off the table. Kennedy's tantrum behind the scenes is priceless. She's demanding these projects get reinstated, even after everything has gone up in flames. But Iger isn't budging. Disney wants to bring in new producers, which is exactly what they should have done years ago. The only problem: some of these new producers are apparently Kathleen Kennedy loyalists, which makes no sense if the goal is to fix the mess she created. It's like they're swapping one Kennedy for another, thinking fans won't notice. Spoiler, we will. Let's be honest though, even if they finally boot Kennedy, Lucasfilm isn't going to magically get better overnight. Too many people there are still in love with her vision, and unless they clean house, Star Wars will remain in the same creative gutter it's been stuck in since 2015. So here we are. Kathleen Kennedy, the woman who thought a trans clone trooper would save Star Wars, is now in danger of losing her job, and Disney's just as guilty for letting her stay this long. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the end for her disastrous run, but don't expect things to change much as long as her influence still lingers at Lucasfilm.